Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Jake with Fitness Insider coming at you guys with another good one. But first, as always, hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you guys join the family. So, we got an awesome one on the menu for today. So, first, we're talking Hafthor Bjornsson's 501 kilogram deadlift world record. He beat Eddie Hall's 500 kilogram record. And we got some funny drama coming up after that, but first we're going to look at the actual lift itself. So, he did 2 lifts before this. I didn't think it was that big of a deal, so I'm not going to show it here. Obviously, this is the big deal here, the 501 kilograms. Very controversial. He did not do it in competition. We all know why. With everything going on in the world, the event he planned on doing it was canceled, so he chose to do it in a gym. Everything was weighed out. It is 501 kilograms. We have a professional judge from World's Strongest Man there. It was as legit as it can be outside of being at a competition. That's the only drawback. So, as you can see here, the lift was good. It was, he obviously struggled with it. It was not super easy like a lot of people thought it would be. He did not go for the 520. As you can see here, he slowed down a little bit after the knees, but it was a very fluid lift, very good lift. He did not go for the 520. In my opinion, I don't think he would have pulled it. Now, 510, maybe. But 520, I don't think it was within his reach today. But yeah, congratulations. Very good lift, very clean lift. And I'm sure in the future we're going to see those numbers go up, maybe even next year. But the funny thing is Eddie Hall's commentary afterwards. I'm going to go ahead and play that clip for you now. But again, congrats to Thor. That was an amazing pull. He is now the world record holder in the deadlift.
Come on.
Well, what can I say? Well done to Hafthor Bjornsson today for lifting 501 kilos in his home gym. Genuinely, that's got my respect. From me to you four, big well done. I know what it takes. I still stand by what I say, whereas I think this should be done in a proper competition. Get rid of all that negativity. Prove everybody wrong. I see this here. I had this commissioned by a friend. And he said, what do you want on it? It says at the bottom here, first a deadlift, 500 kilos. I was never naive enough to think anyone would never beat this record, albeit in my lifetime. And I want someone to beat my record. So step up to the mark. Let's do it in the same circumstances. Let's get it in a competition and prove everybody wrong, including myself. Now, regarding your after interview, 1000% I am going to sign those papers. Don't you worry about that. And do you want to know why I'm going to sign those papers? It's not the money. It's not this deadlift feud we've got going on. It's nothing to do with that. It's because you called me a cheat at World's Strongest Man 2017. I can't put it to bed. I can't forget it. People may forget it, but you've never sort of apologized. You never said it was right. You think that you were stronger than me, World's Strongest Man 2017, regardless if the trophy's there or not. That's just in your head. You think you should have won that year. And you let people know that. And I can't have that. I cannot have that. So that is why I'm going to sign these papers, because I want to teach you a lesson. And that lesson is going to be me knocking you the fuck out. Like I did with the World's Strongest Man, I'm always against the odds. You know, I've always been the short guy, the most unathletic guy. Person that's never going to deadlift half a ton, never going to win the World's Strongest Man. Proved everybody wrong. And like I'm going to do with this fight for, I don't care if you're 6'9", I don't care if you're a natural giant. I don't care. Like I did with the World's Strongest Man, I'm going to train the hardest, eat the hardest, sleep the hardest, and recover the hardest. I'm going to make sure I do everything in my power to step in that ring and rip your fucking head off. So for, get training. I will see you in the ring in the future, and we're going to get this on. For everybody else, keep being amazing, keep being awesome, keep being positive, and I'll see you all soon. Big love, the beast. Take care.
Alright guys, so there you have it. If you watch the live stream from the lift with Thor, at the end of it, he basically calls out Eddie Hall. He said he got some big contract for a boxing match between the two. He's waiting for Eddie Hall to sign the papers. That's basically what Eddie was saying, that he's going to sign the papers because he wants to, shut him up and knock him off his high horse, basically. And, it's crazy because I don't know if these two have ever been friends. I think they've always kind of had some camaraderie, but yeah, definitely ever since the Eddie basically won the World's Strongest Man. There's a whole history there, but basically Thor had a couple reps that was disallowed, and it basically cost him the contest, and there's been bad blood ever since. Then after this deadlift, obviously things got a little bit rough around the edges because Eddie's record was going to get beaten by 1 kilogram, and it was going to be done outside of a competition. So I see both sides here. To be honest, I'm super excited for the boxing match. I couldn't even tell you, man. I don't know who's going to win this. I don't know who has more skills inside of the ring. But I can tell you one thing. I am stoked to see 2 of the strongest men in history duke it out inside the ring. It's going to be phenomenal. I will say this. Thor, being the much taller guy, the bigger guy, he's going to have quite a bit of a reach advantage. I don't know. I don't know how big the reach advantage is going to be, but I imagine several inches, and that is a huge advantage. Now, Eddie, man, he is determined. He is one of the most determined people I've ever seen. I imagine Eddie has, some skills inside the ring, so this is going to be amazing. I think these guys are going to put on a show. I don't know much more. I think this thing is still pretty much in its infancy, so we don't know too much about it, but I can guarantee you guys this. It is going to be a show, and I am going to be there to report on it when it does go down. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this one out. To everybody that definitely stuck around to the end, I appreciate you guys. I will see you on the next one.